gosh, what a workout. What do you suppose we're in training for, the Kentucky Derby?
You've already got the legs for it, Claudia. Well, what was the reason for that crack?
I don't know. You know, she's been needling me ever since the nominations for class officers.
You think she's sore because she didn't get nominated for something?
Well, why should she be? She could have been nominated if she'd only let someone know she wanted to be. You know something? I wish she wasn't rooming with us this year.
Oh, don't pay any attention to her. Come on, I'll race you to see who gets the mail first.
I know how you feel, Jim. I feel the same way myself. But what... Come in. Oh, Victoria, dear. Would you excuse me, Jeb?
Sure. Hello, Miss Victoria.
Hi, Jeb.
What is it, Victoria?
I'm sorry to bother you, Miss Nolan, but I was wondering if you'd heard any more news about Ruthie Packard.
Yes. Dr. Cooper says there's nothing to worry about.
Oh. I'm glad to hear it.
Is something the matter, Victoria?
No, not exactly. I mean... Well, Miss Nolan, do you think that it was an accident that Ruthie got sick?
What do you mean, Victoria?
Well, if it was just a case of food poisoning, why was she the only one that was affected? I was sitting right beside her in the dining room, and I ate the same thing that she did, and so did most of the other girls. And there was that fire in the laundry room the other day.
Victoria, dear, I'm afraid you're letting that imagination of yours run away with you again.
But, Miss Nolan...
Now, there isn't much time for you to dress for dinner, Victoria.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Westcott, there's a letter for you on the table.
Oh, yeah? Is this all?
It's from your father, isn't it?
My dear Vicky, terribly rushed. Enclosing a check for your allowance. Be good. Hastily, Father. P.S. We'll write more later. And he never does. Say, who's first for the shower? I am. Well, get with it then. And this time, try using your own towel. Hey, Claudia.
What?
Do you suppose the French Foreign Legion has anything like a wax? You know, a woman's auxiliary?
Would you join it if it did?
Like right now. Anything to get away from this game preserve. Harriet! Oh! Oh!
I'd been contacted in the city by a member of Highcliffe's Board of Trustees. He had given me some idea of what he'd wanted me to do, but he said he'd leave the details to the head mistress of Highcliffe, Miss Samantha Hatton. Highcliffe overlooked the Hudson River just a few miles above Tarrytown. It was one of the oldest and most exclusive preparatory schools for girls in the country. Ordinarily, I would have skipped the job, but I was tired of being cooped up in the city. And I thought it would do me some good to get out into the country, out where there was some fresh air, open skies, and trees. But I was beginning to wonder if I'd be able to see the forest for the limbs. Thank you. Samantha, huh?
How do you do, Mr. Hammer? I'm Samantha Hatton.
Yep.
That's my grandmother.
Oh, how do you do?
May I?
Hmm? Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
How much did Mr. Handley tell you, Mr. Hammer?
Well, not very much. Why don't you tell me the whole story right from the beginning? The series of mysterious incidents, as Samantha Hatton called them, had started a week before with a fire in the school laundry. And then a student named Ruth Packard had been taken ill following a meal in the school dining room. An analysis of the food she'd eaten showed that it contained a small amount of arsenic. And now a girl named Harriet Easton had been burned with acid. A wax capsule containing the acid had been concealed in the shower head in the bathroom. When the hot water melted the wax, the acid had spurted out and burned her back and shoulders. Mr. Handley said you hadn't reported any of this to the local police.
No, I didn't.
Why not?
I didn't want the newspapers to get hold of the story. This kind of publicity would be ruinous to the school and its reputation. I think you can understand that, Mr. Hammer.
Oh, yes, certainly, of course.
Oh, please, you must help us. You must...
What's that?
I don't know.
The girl was more frightened than hurt. The fire might have been an accident, but not the arsenic in the food or the acid in the shower head. And this hadn't been either. The girth strap cinching the saddle to the horse had been cut almost in two. The practical joker who was on the loose at Highcliffe had to be stopped before somebody died laughing or screaming.
The girth strap was cut, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
And you're the private detective that Miss Sammy hired to find out who's been doing these things.
Well, now, how did you know that?
Everyone at Highcliffe knows about you, Mr. Hammer. News travels very fast at this rabbit hutch.
Oh?
If you want to find out who's been doing these things, you better keep an eye on me.
Oh, yeah, why?
It adds up. First Ruthie got it, then Harriet, now Claudia. I'll be next.
From your description, Mr. Hammer, the girl you were talking to must have been Victoria Wesker. But what she meant by her remark, I haven't the slightest idea.
Yeah, well, let's talk about her a little later. Right now, I want to know more about you. Well, and the school, of course.
For instance?
Well, for instance, how long you been headmistress here at Highcliffe?
Just since the fall term, but as a teacher, 5 years.
Well, that's not very long, is it?
I know what you must be thinking, Mr. Hammer. Yes, I was promoted over the heads of other teachers. And you think that what's been happening here are the acts of someone who wants me to lose my position.
Yeah, either that or someone who wants to force the school to close up completely.
There were only 2 of us on the faculty who were considered for the position of headmistress. Miss Noland and I.
And who's Miss Noland?
Well, she was with the school nearly 30 years, and of course everybody expected her to be chosen by the Board of Trustees.
Including Miss Noland?
Yes. I'm afraid she was particularly bitter about it when she wasn't.
I'll bet.
Of course, there's Jeb Coleman.
And who's he?
Well, he's janitor, gardener, watchman, and general handyman.
And what's his beef?
Well, he's over 70 and no longer can do the work required of him. So I'm afraid I had to ask him to retire.
And he doesn't want to, does he?
No. And I'm sure he's convinced himself that Highcliffe will have to close its doors if he leaves.
I see. Well, where can I find Miss Noland?
She's in this building on the first floor, room number 5.
Room 5.
Mr. Hammer, I don't think that Sarah or Jeb...
You don't have to think it, Miss Hatton. That's my job.
And what makes you think that this series of incidents is the work of one person, Mr. Hammer?
Because I think these incidents have been aimed at discrediting Miss Hatton as headmistress, or possibly to force the school to close up shop.
And you suspect I'd like to see that happen?
Well, I didn't say that, Miss Noland.
Not yet. But that's why you're here. Because you've heard from Miss Hatton or someone else that I believe the Board of Trustees made a mistake in choosing Amantha to be headmistress of Highcliffe. Well, that's true. I did believe so. And I made no secret of my feelings in the matter. Nor did I try to hide the fact that I felt betrayed by the board when I didn't receive the appointment. This school has meant everything to me. And I resent anyone thinking I'd do anything to harm it.
Do you know anybody who would?
No,
What about Jeb Coleman?
that's ridiculous. Jeb feels about Highcliffe just as I do. And now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Hammer, I must get ready for evening chapel.
Good night.
Good night.
It was apparent that Sarah Nolan knew something or suspected something that she had no intention of talking about. She was protecting someone. Maybe it was herself. Maybe it was someone else. I decided to have a talk with Jeb Coleman.
Somebody shot at me from out there.
What?
Do you see anyone?
No. No, not a soul.
What is it, Samantha? What happened?
Somebody shot Victoria.
Oh, dear heavens, what's going on here?
You better tell us all about it, Victoria.
There's nothing to tell. I was just sitting here reading. There was a shot, the mirror broke, and I screamed, that's all.
Vicky, didn't you see anyone? Get a glimpse of anyone?
No.
Listen, can I talk to Victoria a while alone?
All right. Come along, Sarah. Curios, let's get back to our rooms.
Well, you certainly called the shot. This time, didn't you, Vicky, huh?
You mean because I knew that something was going to happen to me?
Yeah, that's right. Looks like a big one. Yeah, it looks like it came out of a 44. So how did you know?
Figure it out. I was sitting next to Ruthie Packard in the dining room when she was poisoned. It was one of my roommates who was burned with the acid, and the other one who was thrown from the horse this afternoon.
Huh? All of which adds up to what?
Don't you understand? I'm the one that they're after.
They? Who are they?
Who's ever doing these things? Aren't you going to offer me one?
On what? Oh, I'm sorry.
Of course, the young ladies of Highcliffe aren't supposed to smoke. Not at school, anyway. Would you believe that?
Well, why didn't you tell me so in the first place? I don't want to get caught helping you break rules. Now, give me the cigarette.
Oh,
Come
don't be silly. That's what rules are for.
on. Oh,
Say, what's your first name?
Mike?
I knew a fellow named Mike once. He was tall.
Come on now, kid.
Don't call me that.
What?
Don't ever call me that.
Call you what?
Kid. I'm not a kid. Do you understand? I'm not.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, Vicky, you're not a kid, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, let's get back to your being the target for tonight, huh? Now, why do you think they, well, whoever they are out to get you?
Let's face it, I'm not exactly the queen of the May around this penal colony. I just don't belong here.
Why not?
Because the dames here are such drips. All they talk about are their families, their boyfriends, and how much money their fathers have. And do you know something? My old man could probably buy and sell the whole bunch of them. Only they don't know that. And I wish he couldn't. Because if he didn't have so much dough, I wouldn't have to spend all of my life in a joint like this with a bunch of stuck-up punks. Oh, Mike, take me away from here, please. Tonight, I'm afraid.
Well, honey, Vicky, honey, there's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of at all. All you have to do is just keep those doors shut and locked there. That means this one, too, huh?
You don't believe me, do you?
Well, let's say I'm not sure, Vicky. But if I don't, it's not because you didn't try. Good night.
Oh, Mr. Hammer. Did you learn anything more from Vicky?
I didn't get anything that made much sense. I dug this out of the wall back of the mirror in Vicky's room. It's a slug from a .44 caliber revolver. Now, that's a lot of iron, Miss Hatton. It's a man's gun.
What are you getting at?
Does Jeb Coleman own a revolver?
I don't know.
Where is he? I want to talk to him.
Well, it's his night off, and he's visiting his daughter in Peekskill.
Peekskill? Great. Are you sure of that?
Well, I saw him going down the highway toward the bus.
Have you got any idea how I can get in touch with Jeb's daughter?
Yes, I think I do.
Good. Let's call him. We'll find out if he's there, if he's been there at all today.
Jim,
Sarah.
I thought you were visiting your daughter tonight.
I was. But I left a little earlier than usual. What are you doing with my gun, Sarah?
I was just returning it.
Turning it? What do you mean?
I found it beside the hedge.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Well?
He did not visit her tonight.
Huh?
Where are you going?
I'm going to see if Jeb Coleman's in his room.
What do you want?
I want to talk to you, Jeb.
About what?
About Vicky Westcott being shot at tonight.
I don't know what you're talking about, mister.
Well, you just coming or going?
Well, Miss Hatton said I wasn't needed here anymore, so I'm going.
You decided that in quite a hurry, didn't you, Jeb?
What I decided about doing and when I'm going to do it is my business.
So you don't know anything about Vicky Westcott being shot at tonight?
No.
Well, now, that's strange. Everybody else in the school knows about it.
Well, I just got back from visiting my daughter in Peekskill.
You're lying, Jeb.
Get out of here, mister.
Miss Hatton spoke to your daughter by phone. She hasn't seen you tonight.
Keep your hands off that.
Well, what do you know? This belong to you, Jeb?
What if it does?
One shot fired. And fired recently, too. Jeb, this is the gun that was used to shoot at Vicky Westcott tonight.
I don't know about that, mister. All I know is I haven't used that gun in years.
You just sit down here, old man. Now, you didn't use this. How did somebody else get their hands on it?
I don't know. I kept it in the drawer of this desk.
How did it get out of the door? Walk?
I don't know. Sometimes I forget to lock the door. Maybe I did tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe the gun was taken at some other time.
When was the last time you saw it?
I don't remember.
Where were you tonight?
I was in Peekskill looking for a room to rent for when I leave here.
Can you prove that?
I don't have to prove nothing to you.
Heather,
What?
I've just had a phone call from the Associated Press in New York. They're trying to confirm a report about what's been going on here.
How did they find out about it?
Well, the man I talked to said he had a phone call from some anonymous woman. And whoever it was, she gave him all the details. The names of the girls, what happened to them, everything.
Did they know what went on here tonight?
Yes.
All right, old man, come on, let's go.
Where are you taking me?
Back to Miss Hatton's office. Now, move.
Mike, did you find out anything?
Well, Miss Hatton just received a telephone call from the Associated Press. Now, I'm wondering if you know anything about it.
What makes you think I know anything about it?
Because I think that you're the one who called the Associated Press. Now, aren't you, huh?
Would you believe me if I said no?
No.
Well, then I guess I might as well admit it, hadn't I? Yes, I was the one that called the Associated Press.
Why?
Because I was almost killed tonight and I was scared. And I wanted somebody to know what was going on here. I'm sorry, Mike. I guess I shouldn't have called.
Well, that's all right, honey. You don't have to worry anymore. I think we've got the person responsible for all these incidents.
Who?
Oh, Jeb Coleman.
Jeb?
Yeah, that's right. It was his gun that was used to take that pot shot at you.
But it couldn't have been Jeb.
No, why not?
Well, what possible reason would he have?
Well, he hated Miss Hatton for forcing him to retire. Wanted to get back at her, make her lose her job.
That's ridiculous. Besides, Jeb doesn't have the brains to have done these things.
What, a poisoning, an acid burning, firing a gun? That didn't take a very high IQ.
Why didn't you tell me all this before?
What's she doing here?
Tell him, Sarah.
Tell me what?
About Jeb's gun.
What about it?
I found it beside the hedge outside of Victoria's room.
And how did it get back to Jeb's room?
I took it there. Jeb came in and found me just as I was putting it into the desk. I was afraid that he might have dropped it and not been able to find it again after shooting into Victoria's room.
And I suppose you didn't tell me about finding Miss Noland here in your room because you thought that she was lying about finding the gun, right? Well.
You see, Mike, it wasn't Jeb. I told you so.
No, Vicky. No, honey, you didn't tell me. Miss Noland did. And not just about Jeb, but about you.
What about me?
Well, maybe you've made a lot of mistakes in all this, Vicky. I don't know. But I know that you made one great big mistake. You said that you didn't see or hear the person who fired that shot at you, right?
I didn't.
Well, then why did you scream before the shot was fired? Because that's what happened, you know. First you screamed, and then you fired the shot. Oh, I was pretty sure it was you all along. But what I didn't know until Miss Noland here told me just now was how the gun got back into Jeb's room. After firing the shot, you tossed that gun out the window and into the hedge, didn't you, Vicky? Oh, come on, honey. Come on. You've been wanting to tell somebody about the poisoning and about the acid burning and about cutting the strap on the saddle, now haven't you? Oh, sure, it's made you feel important, all right. But as long as nobody else knew that you'd done all these things, they couldn't know how really important you were. Now, could they?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, you decided to become important in another way. You'd make everyone believe that you were really the one that all these things had been aimed at. That's why you pretended to be shot at. That's why she called the Associated Press. And that's why you protested that Jeb couldn't be the one that we were looking for. Because you couldn't let him get all the credit for the things that you'd really done. Right?
Miss Hatton, I didn't think that... Miss Nolan?
Victoria.
It's all right. Take it easy now. Shh, calm down, calm down.
I didn't mean to do it, Mike. Only they treated me like I was nobody. That's the way everybody's treated me all my life. My father and everybody. Like I wasn't important. But I am important, Mike. I am important.
Sure you are, honey. Everybody is. And I want to talk to your father about just how important you really are. Come on now, honey. Shh, come on. Let's go back inside. Come on. The next morning, I picked up my check, said goodbye to Samantha Hatton, and started back to the city. Vicky's father had come for her. Maybe he had enough money to buy the kind of doctors who could help his daughter get well. Maybe. Only time would tell. As for me, I could sympathize with Jeb Coleman not wanting to retire and leave Highcliffe. No man gets so old that he doesn't know a good thing when he sees it.